If you feel like you failed, it's not all over. God can still use you. If you felt the calling of God on your life, a purpose and a plan and a mission, and then you made mistakes and you failed along the way, all is not lost. God can still use you. God can still restore you. He's coming to say, do you love me? And if we'll say yes, He may give us an even bigger mission, even bigger to accomplish. What He's saying is that you've never gone too far. You can always come back. And that He still calls us to follow. God says, I never give up. So what's the question? What's the question that you need to hear? I just gave you a bunch of prophets getting at their question. I gave you Jesus in His ministry. He's asking disciples, and they all have a question that God's asking. So what's the question that you need to hear today? Listen to some of these in case maybe you don't know what that is yet. If it resonates with you, there's probably something in it, right? Okay. God is asking, you don't think I can take care of you? God's asking, do you think that I am not there? God's asking, do you think that you're not worthy? God is asking, will you go? Will you take that step? God is asking, will you walk away? Will you go a new way? God is asking, will you serve and will you give? Will you trust my plans? God is asking, will you trust not only my plans, will you trust my timeline? God asks us, will you spend time with me? Will you slow down? Will you follow me? I already know what God's asking me. I know my question. Do you know yours? Maybe it's one of these, maybe it's something else. God's asking me, will you let go? All of your plans and control, will you let me direct your life? Will you let go of the things that are holding you back in all the past, all that pain? Will you let go? I want to say yes, because I want Spirit of Life to be a church where we answer the hard questions, where we face the tough times, where we listen to those questions of God that He comes to ask us, that we're open to it, and that we answer and we respond in a way that brings the gospel and grace and the kingdom to more and more people in our city.